All right, we are live. We are back. I've been busy this weekend, busier than I thought I would be, but we are officially back now. All right, continuing our journey in Pokemon Unbound. We don't have enough money to change a nature just yet. I think last we left off, right, we had changed... What's going on, cheesy boy? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, we given Hariyama adamant nature. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Alright, so I'm gonna fly back to Dresco for a second here. I'm gonna head to the trainer house. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard, right? We're just gonna beat up on this guy a little bit. Unbound on the speed. Moonblast, Brick Break. Alright, so now that we've got a little bit more money than we would have, oh, hold on, let me also, real quick, where's settings? There we go. Alright. Cool. I had save messages turned off. And, well, typically that doesn't really mean much. It does in the context of, you know, just being able to, yeah. Sorry for moving that around so much. Alright, cool. Yeah, it doesn't matter usually, but just in order for me to be able to track my saves and stuff. But what I really wanted to see now was how much money I had. Cool. So part of our journey has been about EV training our Pokemon. We can finally do that now that we have money. I'm going to go to Fall Shore City next. Cool. Over here. And yeah, man, I'm just going to buy... I can buy up to 7 of those. I'm going to buy 5, I think. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to compare what Hariyama's stats should be to what they actually are. So if we have a Hariyama here, level 45, adamant natured, C+ for IVs. That's not fantastic, but we'll work with what we've got. We can't change them yet. Not now, at least. 17 IVs, an attack. And then HP is an A. Alright, that's not bad. A is 27. That's actually pretty solid. Alright, so if we were to max out HP and attack, we would be looking at 225 HP, so we're actually almost there, and 163 attack, so we have a lot more attack that we can get. Alright, let's then go to our cube, which for those of you who might just now be joining, is like the bag in Pokemon Unbound. So very bottom here. Alright. Base attack raised, and we are now out of proteins. What is Choji's attack now? Just having a look at it. I just want to see if we need to lower any stats. Oops. 156. Alright, so we still got some ways to go. But hey, once we max this out, man, that fake out chip. Bye. Let's go protein. Get the last two. Alright. I think last time I might have dropped all of Choji's other EVs. Alright, so we need to go and get more money. Simple matter of just heading back to Dresco here. We get about 10,000 right now every time we beat this guy. After we become champion too, we'll have the ability to upgrade our amulet coin to get even more. But for now, I think the 10k that we get is enough. Go. Heal up real quick. Let's go fake out, maybe. How about that? Well, I guess we didn't need to do that. Let's go here. Alright, another 10k polka dollars collected. What's going on, Camden? Pokemon? Yes, sir. How much money do I have now? $36,000. I feel like right because vitamins are what, 9,800 polka dollars? So each time we beat this guy, we can afford one more. I feel like I should be going in with at least 50k each time. That way I can get, you know, 5 and then see how I want to allocate them. Sell them for half price if I need also. And I'll beat this guy up too, because why not? Let's see. Ah, hold on. Are we struggling? Nope, we won. Alright, one more and we should be good to go buy more vitamins now. Just keep mashing A here for a little bit. Alright, nice. So we now have 69,000 polka dollars. Cool. Let's have JJ fly us back to Fall Shore. I feel like 7 is going to be too many, but you know what? Because I have other physical attackers on the team, I'll just get all 7. We are down to no polka dots. We have, what, like 400 left? So let's see. Won't have any effect. Fantastic. Alright. So I probably need to go back and get more money then for the berries, because I don't think I can afford even one, right? Aren't they like 500 each? I literally can't even afford one of these berries. Great. Okay. In that case, let's go here. Back to the trainer house. While we're at it too, I might as well enter Hariyama's full stats into the damage calculator. Or like at least with his IVs and everything. Alright. C plus in defense is also a 17. A plus in special attack, because we definitely need that on Hariyama, right? 29. Cool. If anybody's looking for their IVs, their special attack IVs, Hariyama's got them. And then C minus for special defense. C minus is equal to a 13. 13. And then A for speed. Again, yeah, definitely one that we are absolutely going to need on Hariyama. 27. Great. Okay. So we can still drop... What can we still drop? If we want to reduce Hariyama stats even further. Let's see. Do I have any berries? Go here. Alright. Start by maybe lowering special defense. Try that out. There we go. Yeah, special defense fell. Alright, special defense can't go lower. Physical defense. Physical defense can't go lower. HP we don't want to drop. Let's try speed next. Speed can't go lower. Alright, so defense, special defense, and speed can't go lower. Only thing we haven't tried is special attack. But also, maybe we don't need it. Won't have any effects still. See, it's treating it like I would have full EVs. Still 1 EV point off, though. I don't know. On both HP and attack. Not the end of the world, I guess, but you know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll go to this trainer house one more time. Just for the money, and then we'll go back to Cinder Volcano and continue the storyline from there. Let me heal first. Moonblast, Brick Break. Moonblast, Brick Break. Moonblast, Brick Break. Alright. Extra 10k secured. Heal Pokemon. And now we're going to fly back to Cinder Volcano. Fly. Let's lead with Choji here. And we're investigating the new evil group called the Light of Ruin. And, oh, Camerupt. Cool Pokemon, but can't use it due to protagonist rules. Is that a Shadow Warrior? Oh, TM. Alright, let's see. Run. Stealth Rock. Okay, I don't think I really have a use for that, but thank you anyways. Before confronting that Shadow Warrior, I just want to see where else I can go. Nowhere else, really. Okay. That's fine. Exit there. Let's try the cave on the other side. Maybe there's another Shadow Warrior in here, would be my guess. Not much of anything in here. Heat Rock. Alright, so when we have sun, we want to, like, get a sun setter. So land it. Wait, that's it. Couldn't get away? Can't escape. Okay. That's kind of crazy, but alright, I guess. There will be a Chansey somewhere around here, so, like, I'm not really too worried about that. Alright, let's go and take on that Shadow Warrior. Alright. Too many can't escapes. Maybe we shouldn't be leading with Hariyama. Oh, Lord. Alright, we just fainted. Handle that with a discharge. And let's fix our team a little bit here. Let's go here. I know I have a revive somewhere. Said it once, I'll say it again. Thank goodness we're not doing Nuzlocke, right? Oops. Alright, and then I think I have Hyper Potion. There we go. Alright. Alright, team, we all set? Oh, wait, there was an item there. Oh, shoot. Alright, here's where the story is. There's nowhere for you to run, Vega. Now, tell me where you're keeping the Shadow Warriors. Well, I saw one. You think you have me cornered, do you, Marlin? Quite the opposite. It is you who will soon be pinned down. What's that supposed to mean, Vega? I'm sure you're aware of the incident that took place here, yes? Of course. What's your point? Fixing my glasses. the monster that appeared from the lava. Those fools unfortunate enough to be present fought tooth and nail to subdue it. It only sleeps now, having been overwhelmed by sheer numbers. But supposing one had the means to reawaken and control it... No. Surely you're not planning... Oh yes, Marlin. Faye and Aklov passed me a certain artifact, capable of controlling the monster that slumbers beneath the magma. Uh-oh. I know he's not talking about Groudon, bro. Please don't be talking about Groudon. And now... Groudon! Alright. Respond to my red orb. How do you have the red orb? Why? And revert to your primordial state? Primal Groudon, dude? We have 4 gym badges. Oh my goodness. What now, Marlin? You cannot keep holding me here. The cave will soon collapse, and we will both be trapped. You cannot hope to find the Shadow Warriors while it's buried under the rubble. It's simple. If that happens, I'll use Crocodile to dig my way out. Even if you must remain trapped, Vega, I know Faye. There are only so many places in Boreas she considers secure enough to store the Shadow Warriors. Once I rejoin Zeph in Frozen Heights, we'll scour every possible location until we find them. I thought you'd continue to be stubborn, Marlin. Groudon! The earth trembles with your every step. Now, subdue them! Ugh, Groudon, bro. Can't keep your footing, Marlin? Then I shall take that as my cue to leave. Hey, I'm on a bike. I could probably get him, I'm not gonna lie. Curses, he escaped. Milk, you have to stop Groudon's rampage. Me? You don't have Pokemon? Why just me? Milk, are you alright? Uh-oh. Should have said we, man. Maybe my legs would have been, you know, feeling a little bit stronger to jump over this pile of rocks. Milk, are you alright? No, we've been separated. Wait, these Pokeballs on my side. Aren't they Malk's Pokemon? They must have been dropped when Groudon used that attack. What now? My own Pokemon are too badly hurt to take that thing on. Wait, Malk! Let me use your Pokeballs. I'll command your Pokemon. Man. Just direct me on whether you want to fight or switch. Okay, so it's a regular Pokemon battle. But I guess we're playing as Marlin. Alright, Groudon appeared. Send out Choji. Now, it said only some of my Pokeballs were over there. Do I only have 3 Pokemon then? No, I have everybody. Okay. So, what do we know about Primal Groudon? It is a fire and ground type Pokemon. It is 4 times weak to water. However, due to its ability, we cannot use water type attacks. However, it also does have a weakness to ground type moves. Meaning that if I can safely get Cynthia out there, we should be okay. Flinch. I'm just going to see how much damage I can do with Choji here. Oh, wait. Does it use a random move? Oh, shoot. Okay, that's not good. So if I hit fight, it chooses a random move for me. I guess that's kind of okay. Right? Because we lose Choji here. And then what I'm thinking is we go straight into Gabite. And then we're good. And then we win. Right? Okay, this is interesting. I kind of like this. You know, I don't think I would want to play like a whole game like this. But I do like the concept of like, you know, you're sort of piloting somebody else. So you get some control, but not all of it. What happens if I hit run? It doesn't matter. Alright, Cynthia, fight, and I hope Marlin chooses... I have Dig, right, on this? Or did I get rid of Dig for something else? If I don't have Dig, then I think I have Bulldoze. Oh, I have both. Okay. Alright. We're cooking. In that case, Bulldoze. Alright, perfect. Super effective with our Jolly Nature 31 IVs in attack, EV trained Gabite. We should be able to live one of these. You know, should and will. 2 very different things, I suppose. Okay, well, Garchomp's only been, not Garchomp, Groudon has only been using Earthquake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send out Togekiss. Force it to probably use a Rock-type move here. I'm hoping that if I go fight, Marlin is going to choose Air Slash for me, and we can rely on Serene Grace to close this out. Even Yawn could work, too. Perfect! JJ! That's what I'm talking about, man. JJ earned 1 experience point. Nice. Groudon's down. The Groudon sank into the lava and fell into a deep slumber once more. Phew! We survived. Somehow. Crocodile, destroy the rocks. Use rock smash. Okay, so I need you to understand, Marlin. That took all of 5 seconds. You couldn't have done that at some point during the battle, man. Thank you for your help, Milk. I honestly don't know what I would have done without you. Here, I suppose you want your Pokemon back. How about you? No. On second thought, that's not a good idea. Look, I'm grateful for your help. Truly, I am. However, this next task is something I need to handle alone. Right now, I need to secure Zeph's aid in finding the Light of Ruin's new base. If you followed me to our base in Frozen Heights, Zeph would never agree to help. So please, Milk, for both of our sakes, stay away from our base. Alright, and of course the next mission is to go back to the base, so that is where we will be heading. I will save the game here. Nice. So it looks like my Pokemon did not heal from that battle, which is fine. Run. Oh wait, there's that item I wanted before. Lava Cookie. Alright, I mean, not an incredible item, but I'll take it, I guess. Alright, so we're heading to Frozen Heights. Before that, we do have to fly. So we'll go to our favorite pit stop. What was been activated? Uh-oh. Oh, Turbo Boost. I think that's just like permanent fast mode, right? On the bike. Yeah. Alright. I never really realized it because I rarely use the bike. Alright, here we go. Speed up. Oh, I didn't heal first. Oops. Wait, that's not good. Because now we don't have Hariyama to use the amulet coin. Alright, hold on. I think we'll be alright. Okay, we're good. Alright, heal. Alright, 25k. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, let's do another EV training. I didn't mean to battle you, but whatever, I guess. Alright, 50,000. Helltown. Alright, I'm thinking we go probably A next, right? Because A has, hold on. Equal special defense and speed. But if I am able to change its ability to lightning rod, I'll probably want to go speed beneficial. Alright. Yeah, I think I decided that last time too, because I was like, oh, well, we have enough ways to boost a special attack anyways. So we're timid here. Alright, so now we have to go and EV train Manectric. What's going on, Parker? So EV training will be simple enough here. Step 1, we go to Dresco. I also have to take a look at its IVs, but that's alright. We'll do that in a second here. So yeah, step 1, we go to Dresco. Step 2, we go and beat up on this poor guy back here again. Might beat up on everybody. I got a little bit more money, spend more time in here. Alright, so if I beat up like this guy, grass type, yeah, okay. Oh, you live that, okay. Right, heal Pokemon. Is that Water Shuriken? Alright, now we step out and go back in. Alright, doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. Had a pretty good weekend. Now back to Pokemon Unbound. So our next stop in the game is going to be, we have to go back to Frozen Heights. And we're going to be teaming up with the old Shadow organization, like the guys that were formerly the bad guys, to go up against these like new evil group called the Light of Ruin. So I'm just preparing for that right now, doing some money farming so that I can do some EV training. Alright, let's see how much money that is now. 65,000, good start. Looking at Manectric's stats here also. So I do want to plug this into the damage calculator to see where we should be at compared to where we are. Wow, D- in a lot of stats. D- in HP, alright, it's 7. A- in HP and special defense. A in speed, though. Okay, that's solid. A is 27. And an A in attack, because I guess Manectric really needs that A in attack. Only a C+ in special attack. 17, I mean, could be worse, kind of right down the middle. With a D in defense. D is equal to 9. Alright, so if we were to max out special attack and speed here, we'd be at 140 and 135. We're at 130 and 118, so we do have some work to do. But that's okay. Let's head out of here. Have JJ take us to Fall Shore. Shame Pokemon aren't real. We could get rich easily. Hey, we could get rich easily, but question is, could you enjoy any of that money before some guy with a Heatran comes in and melts the whole crib? Alright, I can buy 6 Carbos. You know what? I think I'm going to spend money on all 6. Yeah. Because once I max out speed, then it's just a matter of reducing everything else and maxing out special attack. Won't have any effect. Alright. Let's go to our handy dandy berry pouch. Special defense can't go lower. How? Alright, there we go. Defense can go lower. And then we'll drop HP twice here. Okay, now we need to spend the rest of our money on berries. So let's see. Let's reduce attack a lot. Can buy up to 13 of these. Buy 6 maybe. And then I'll buy more of the... So what was it? Special defense can't go lower? Or was it defense can't go lower? Buy 3 here. Back into the berry pouch. Yeah, because Manectric does not need its physical attack. Okay, so special defense that can't go lower. Now defense can't go lower either. I could have just looked at its stats, honestly, to see that. Okay, so let's see. Defense is as low as it can go. Special defense, actually, according to this, can drop 1 more stat point, but we'll worry about that when we need to worry about that, and we don't need to worry about that right now. Let's grab the Carbos. Let's just go base speed to the moon here. Allow me to do that. 138. Alright, we're 2 points off here. Back to Dresco. Another 50k right there. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Let's do 100k. I beat this guy 5 more times. Or just button mashing here. That's 1. 2. Oh, almost. Spoke too soon. 2 more times. Three. Ah, shoot. Here we go. 4. Alright, 5 times. I'm going to heal here, and because I stepped back in, I'll beat him one more time. Alright, beat him 6 times. Heal Pokemon. Fly back to Fall Shore. Won't have any effect. All right. So we had said what? Special defense could actually get like 1 point lower. Get 2 of those. And then I'll also get the ones for HP. Berry pouch. Oh, 1 point off. Are you kidding? Alright, we over-leveled actually, shoot. We shouldn't have 141 speed. That's alright. Next step is to max out our special attack. Let's buy all 7 of these. Won't have any effect. Alright. The special attack that we're targeting is 135 here. This maybe a little bit lower now that we've overdone it on the speed. But what we can do is buy here, right? Why'd I have so many EVs in attack? Jeez, man. $127. Looking stronger already. Alright, can't afford any. Alright, I'm going to stop in Frozen Heights real quick, just so we can advance our story a little bit here too, and not just spend our entire time EV training. So we have to go to the Shadow Base, which I believe was up here, right? But wasn't it blocked by like strength boulders before or something? Or maybe it was just guards. Nope, that's a KBT Expressway. But it did say Boreas Underground, so maybe it's in the underground, right? No, Boreas Underground Highway. Wait a minute, I knew that. What am I talking about? All right, let me take 2 days off from this game and start acting brand new. All right, if I were a secret base, I probably would be in the underground, to be honest. But I guess we'll figure that out soon enough. Let's hop on our turbo speed bike. That's Route 1. I'm gonna check the highway. Well, actually, do I check the highway or do I check the ice first? Ah, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what's this? Shadow base, there we go. Alright, shadow base first floor. What I'm also going to do then is... I'm going to see what items we can get here. Alright, I think this is where we get the Mega Stone for our starter as well. So that'll be good. Hyper Potion. Yeah, if we get to where the game began, we can find the Mega Stone for our starter, which we can't use until we get our next gym badge and our level cap increases and we can evolve our starter. But it will be nice to have. Not that Mega Garchomp is like, oh, I think it's like right here too. Requires a keycard with clearance level 2 to be opened. Okay. Yeah, not that Mega Garchomp is like, you know, an incredible Mega, but it's still nice to have, especially with us being trained in speed to kind of make up for that speed drop from base Garchomp. And then a 170 attack stat. Never hurt anybody. Well, except for the Pokemon that's facing off against it. Okay, so we need a keycard. Keycard is nowhere in here. But there was also the other end of the hallway. Ah, what is this? Looks like someone left their uniform on the floor. Put it on? I don't see why not. Hey, be honest. Ain't I clean though? Put my regular clothes on. Nah, I'm in the shadow uniform. Hey! Oh, I feel tough. What's this? Hyper Potion. All right, I'll take it. Can I keep this? Can I keep this fit? All right, before I go in there, because that looks important. So that's the elevator. Oh, this is hard, bro. Hey, how's everything going? Oh, sir! Some guy with red hair blasted his way in here. I tried to stop him, but he just shoved me aside. Oh, our rival's here. All right, cool, cool. Keycard. All right, this is keycard level 1, though. We need keycard level 2 to get the Mega Stone. That's fine, though. Keycard level 1 will come in handy as well. Let's take the elevator and see what else we can find. Which floor would you like, sir? I like how they treat me here. Take me to the first basement floor, please. Thank you. Oh, hold on. My fault, my fault. At ease, soldier. Hey! Big general. Big commander. There we go. That's level 2. Level 3. Alright, this is fun. So I guess I'm, you know, disguised as a high-ranking member of the organization. Looks like I have Marlin's fit on right now. And it's kind of like a puzzle to find the level 2 keycards, level 3 keycards to unlock the different floors on this building, or unlock the different areas on each floor on the building. So let's go through here first. Grab whatever this is. Reaper Cloth. Alright, nice. So if we wanted to evolve Dusknoir into Dusclops, that is how we can go about doing that. But now that we have a keycard level 2, the most important thing that I want to swing back and grab is going to be in that first room where we came in. Also going to be the first place that we found ourselves in when we first started the game. So let's change into our regular clothes here. Head back over this way. All the way up. Through this room. And we finally get our first Mega Stone, the Garchompite. For those of you who might want to play this game in the future, so the 3 starter options are Gible, Metang, or not Metang, Gible, Beldum, and Larvitar. And so whatever starter you choose, that's going to be the Mega Stone that you get in this building. So I chose Gibble because it is because Garchomp is strong against the other two evolutions. But yeah, if you choose Tyranitar, you'll get the Tyranitar Mega Stone. If you choose Metagross, you get the Metagross Mega Stone. Both cool Megas, right? Nothing wrong with either Pokemon. I don't think you're gonna find a Pokemon fan out there who's gonna tell you that that any Pokemon, Garchomp, Metagross, or Tyranitar are bad Pokemon, or they aren't cool Pokemon. So it really just depends on who you prefer, and a little bit to a degree what your playstyle is as well. All right, let's see. Anybody have a level 3 key card? Anybody have a level 3 key card? Oh, okay, here we go. Maybe through here. A protein. Nice. Guess I don't have to spend more money on one. Dusk Ball. Nobody has a key card? Well, let's check another floor then. Let's go to the second basement floor. Key card? No. Key card? No. Who is this? Oh, it's just a scientist. Okay, I was like, why are you standing there? Oh, TM. Level 3? Alright, who has that keycard level 3? I'm about to talk to that guy that's guarding that door and see what's in there. Sir, Steph has ordered me to stop anyone without proper clearance from entering the lab. However, I'm sure it's fine if I allow you in. You see, that's what I'm saying, man. Shadow Base, B2F. Upgrade, nice. This is what we can use to evolve Porygon. Keycard level 3, perfect. Alright, I'm gonna go and grab that TM, and then there was another door on the floor above this too that needed a level 3 clearance. Torment, alright, I mean... I guess. Not really a move that I have much of a plan for, but whatever. Let's go basement, 3rd floor. Oh, there he is. Our rival. He's probably going to jump me thinking I'm somebody else. I will save the game. It is okay to overwrite it. Real quick, I'm going to head back up to the, I think it was the 1st basement floor. Just because there was a door there that was locked behind the key card. Okay. Black glasses. Alright. Well, if I have any dark type moves I want to use, those will make them stronger. Okay, let's go chase after our rival. How did the rival get through? Maybe that's not the rival. Maybe that's, no, it can't be our rival, right? Has to be somebody else with red hair. Because they just went right through the clearance door. Oh, is that Marlin? Is that what he looks like without the uniform on? And so Faye ordered the grunts to join Aklov's Light of Ruin? You understand now, Marlin? Frankly, the fact any grunts and scientists were allowed to remain is a miracle. Yeah, that is Marlin. Okay. I see. I had no idea things had gotten this bad. But I think I know how to make up the difference. And I know this may not sound like the most agreeable idea, but... What the... Yo, Marlin think he in a mirror. That's my uniform. Malk, is that you? What? You're... No, it cannot possibly be you. You must be some sort of spy. Aklov, how long must you torment me? Yo, why don't I just take off the mask? You thought you could fool me again, faker, like he did? Even though I see that you wear Malk's face under the mask. Alright, bro. You are still a far cry from the real deal. What? Once I've sent you running back to Aklev, deliver a message to him for me. Tell him that you'll all suffer for your irredeemable sins. So he sees it's me. But I guess because the game wanted to throw a boss fight here, we gotta battle him. Alright, challenged by Boss Zeph. Oh, I look so cold, bro. I look so clean. Yo, Marlon, let me keep the fit, bro. Please let me keep the fit. I'll battle you for it, too. Come on. Alright, Mighty Anna. Leading with JJ. I would have preferred to lead with Hariyama here, but you know what? Maybe avoiding Intimidate is better. I'm going to go Protect just to see what Mighty Anna has here. Takedown. Alright, I'm not worried about that. Do I outspeed? Let's find out. Nope. Ah! Ah! Going for a recoil attack with that little health? Go work, JJ. That's what I'm talking about. Gengar. Alright, let's get out of here. Pokemon. Could swap Cynthia. But something's telling me to send it in Inosuke here. I don't know why. I know a poison type move is coming for sure. Oh, shoot. Mega. Alright. Venoshock. Did a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Let's go ahead and... Heat Crash might KO, actually. You know, I'm going to Flame Charge. Oh, you're kidding. There's no way. Of course you land that. Dude, what is this set? Hypnosis, Venoshock, Mega Gengar? Like, what? Hex, like, sure. Like, why not, I guess. Dude, what? Alright, at least we get a free switch in now for Cynthia. Bulldoze, and we outspeed too. Come on, like, what are we saying, man? What are we talking about? Get him out of here. There's no way you live that. Alright, bro. Alright. And, of course, you land a Hypnosis again. Great. Great. Like, I'm still stuck on Gengar living Bulldoze. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're literally EV trained, 31 IVs and everything. Hold his discharge. Gengar's down. It's just kind of annoying to lose Inosuke and Cynthia, two of our heavy hitters. Decidueye. That's Spirit Shackle. So to avoid that, I'm gonna go Sam. And I think a single Beak Blast puts it out of commission. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go Beak Blast. Withdrew. Alright, Zeph is a little bit smarter than I thought. Oh, okay. If Umbreon carries Synchronize, that could be kind of bad. What I'm gonna elect to do is swap into Hariyama here. Confuse Ray. Alright. Slightly annoying, but is what it is. Let's go for the fake out. Lock in, Choji. Lock in, lock in. There we go. Boom. Nice. Fight. We're gonna go Brick Break here. Dark Pulse. Alright. So he really doesn't have anything on Umbreon. We just have to not hit ourselves in confusion too many times. Or at all. Come on, Choji! I forgot Umbreon is kind of a tank. That's fine. Dark Pulse. We can eat those all day. Choji flinch, that's fine. That's fine. One less turn of confusion. Moonlight is a little bit annoying, though, I will say. Come on, Choji, man. Snap out of it, bro. There we go. Brick Break. Moonlight again. Dude, Choji, it's been like 5 turns now, bro. I mean, I'm giving you a pass because you're landing them, right? You're landing these, but why don't we do this, you know, without the extra stress on it? There we go. There we go. There we go! Come on, Chode. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Alright. Still has Decidueye. I'm gonna go knock off here. Going Spirit Shackle knowing that I have Toucannon in the background is interesting. But it's not a bad move. I mean, I'm locked into knockoff, but if he can't KO me here, which I'm sure Leaf Blade does. Why didn't I just go into Toucannon? It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So good for theatrics and whatever. Alright, Sam. Beak Blast and Decidueye is done here. Low sweep of all moves. Okay. Go. Perfect. Explode after I've lost all my fighting types. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But you know what? We have A who has Snarl, and we can render it more or less useless with that. I am going to elect to go Beak Blast on the off chance it has a contact move here. What did we say? There we go. Alright, now that Ice Fang is useless. Oh, and great damage from Beak Blast. Alright, this fight's over. Yeah, a little bit reckless, that bad, a little bit careless, but again, not a Nuzlocke, not, you know, any other kind of challenge like that, so we're alright. Losing a few, we can always go heal up. This battle style, this aura, it cannot be. Are you really Malk? You already know, man, come on. No, this can't. Why is he in such disbelief? Like, I don't, like, why is it that quick? Alright. In perspective, as the head of the Shadow Organization, I was literally such a threat to their like group that they had specific procedures and everything for stopping me. And now he like is just so dumbfounded that, you know, this somehow impossible situation of me infiltrating their base has come to life. We don't have time for infighting right now. Malk isn't the enemy. The Light of Ruin is. And you can either accept that fact or else I'll be assuming command of what remains of the shadows. Thank you. Now then, what have you been planning, Zeph? From what I gathered, we'll be staging an attack on the Light of Ruin's new base. That's right. I'm having our remaining scientists locate their base. Once they've managed to find it, we'll take the Light of Ruin by surprise and destroy it. With their main force left reeling, we'll steal back the prison bottle and what remaining Shadow Warriors they have left. However, I'm still unsure as to how long it will take to locate them. And unfortunately, we're pressed for time. Right now, Aklev is with Faye as she studies Hoopa. When she finishes, Aklev intends to turn its power on Boreas. If we can take out his base while he's gone, we can catch him off guard when he returns and seal Hoopa's power away once again. Without it, Aklev's power will be greatly diminished. Roger that, Zeph. And I take it you're certain Faye won't retaliate against us if we take action? I'm certain, Marlin. I'm talking with some of our scientists. Faye could not care less about Aklev's goals. All she wants is to study that Pokemon's power. She'll give him her support, of course, but for the most part, it's up to Aklev as to whether or not he succeeds. Of course, we shouldn't make light of how dangerous he is alone. And it seems to me that in order for our plan to go off without a hitch, we'll need all the manpower we can muster. So I suggest we bring Malk along as well. Marlin, I don't understand. Why would you put so much faith in him? Yo! Zeph, you're like 0-3 against me, bro. 0-100 as an organization. Like, why are you confused? Malk has only tried to interfere with us before. What makes you think he'd be willing to help us? Oh yeah, no, because I wanted to stop you guys. That means that I'm also on the side of the guys that want to blow everybody up. Yeah, no, for sure. Makes sense. We were imprisoned together in the cube space, Zeph, and while we were there, we made a promise to someone. We promised we would destroy the remaining Shadow Warriors and set their souls free. And Malk knows that as long as the Light of Ruin is holding on to the Shadow Warriors, their souls will remain trapped. Are you saying that not only did both of you survive the trip inside the cube, but someone else was there too? Someone who knew about the existence of the Shadow Warriors? It was Eros, Zeph. They imprisoned him in there 16 years ago. And not only that, it turns out Eros is Malk's father too. Eros? I see, so that's what's become of him. Well, I'm not surprised then. He was always quick to identify bugs in any system. If anyone could figure out a way out, no matter how flawed, it would surely be him. So, Malk, will you be willing to lend us your aid? Yo, if I can keep the fit, man, just let me know what I need to do, where I gotta be. We intend to gather what resources we can and go for the Light of Ruin directly. Yes, I'm aware, you and the Shadows, we haven't always seen eye to eye, have we? Then, if I trusted you with our most important secrets, would that be enough? Oh, alright. In that case, let me explain what our true purpose was. So this should be good. This should be good. The true purpose of the shadows. It all began 17 years ago. Zeph's son had just passed away. Oh, rest in peace. As his old friends, we came to visit from our home region of Hoenn. Okay, they're from Hoenn. Zeph, how are you holding up? I'm so sorry. Marlon and I just heard about your son. Ivory, Marlon, thank you for your condolences. It's good to see you again after all these years. I take it you traveled by boat to get here? How was the journey? Very pleasant. It took a few days to arrive here, but the journey was lovely. If I remember correctly, you have a son too, right? We did. Unfortunately, he succumbed to illness much too young. You are a knowledgeable scientist. Have you ever thought about trying to bring him back? Of course. As scientists, we thought that if anyone could find a way, it would be us. Sadly, there are no known methods to truly revive the dead. We had no choice but to try and move on. Then, a year ago, Ivory gave birth to twins. It was one of the happiest moments of our lives. Of course, we miss our first child, but our new ones have done much to fill the voids in our hearts. Is that so? Where are they now, if I may ask? Euler Log, a friend of ours, agreed to babysit for the time being. Ah, okay, so he's a friend of Professor Log. They're with him now, back in Frozen Heights. Frozen... Oh! The rival is probably Marlon... Or not... Yeah, it's Marlon's son. Because remember he was saying, like, his parents disappeared and he thought the shadows had something to do with it? Oh, I'm getting it now. Okay. He's my old partner, the one who helped me found my own company. But around here he's simply known as the Guardian of Boreas. He's even managed to befriend a so-called mythical Pokemon. I think his wife recently gave birth to their own child, actually. However, I don't quite remember the child's name. How about your new twins? What are their names? Their names are... I knew it, right? Because we named our rival Gohan. Long story. And Melanie. I don't think we've met Melanie yet. They're the most beautiful children in the world. Yes, that's right. Ivory and I are Gohan and Melanie's parents. It's so funny, too, like, knowing that I named my rival Gohan for, like an inside joke reason and just seeing Gohan pop up in the story. Shout out Dragon Ball, man. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Gohan, ever since he arrived, he's been looking for us, hasn't he? I always regretted leaving them both, but after spending so much time away, I'd really hoped they could meet their older brother. Ah, how stupid I was. Perhaps I should take it from here. When I learned that we had both experienced the pain of losing our own children, I made an offer. Our combined scientific knowledge united together under one common goal. I felt with that resolve we could achieve the impossible. Alright, but I'm failing to see where they turn to evil, you know? Like, I get, like, you know, they're desperate, they're grieving, right? And I totally get, like, the motivation. What I don't get is, like, kidnapping people in Pokemon and putting them through, like, excruciating pain experiments to turn them into super soldiers. I guess they needed, like, something strong enough to, like, subdue Hoopa. Maybe that was part of it, and they were like, we can't do it ethically. I don't know. They'll explain it. Of course, Marlon and Ivory were most skeptical, but after many attempts, I convinced them. They agreed to return their children to their home in Hoenn, and then move to Boreas without them. With no distractions, I was certain we would succeed. However, as we soon discovered, the three of us could only do so much on our own. And so we partnered with an independent organization known as the Science Society. Together with their help, our research suddenly gained speed. However, this research required my undivided attention, and so, realizing that I simply could not oversee so many projects at once, I stepped down from my position as CEO of Cube Corp. Oh, so he's the CEO of the company that makes the cubes. Alright, that's pretty cool. In my place, I left it to a young woman, Faye, the leader of the Science Society. Okay, so that's Faye who was talking to here. And she has been, like, really positioned as, like, the main, you know, antagonist in this story. Yes, Zeph is the inventor of the Super Cube. The first cube, meant for simple storage, was a collaborative effort between him, your father, and Faye. It's what allowed Cube Corp to take over and become the major influence in Boreas it is today. And this is how she repays me after all this? She practically stole Cube Corp, the company I founded with my own two hands, and she allows Aklev to steal my shadows from me too? I shouldn't dwell on that now. Anyways, Fu was the one who gave us a template for the project, as you have likely guessed. Thus, before I stepped down as CEO, I established a new branch at CubeCorp entirely dedicated to the revival efforts. I called it the Shadow Branch, or, as you know it, the Shadows. I've been calling them Team Shadow this whole time. Shadow Branch, I guess, is their full name. To avoid tarnishing CubeCorp's reputation, I had to ensure our experiments had no ties to the company whatsoever. Ah, okay, so I guess that makes sense why he stepped down. And with that out of the way, we were able to experiment worry-free. Ivory, status report. We're ready to begin the first trial, Zeph. Then let's begin, shall we? Everyone take your positions. Zeph, are you certain that this will work? Of course nothing is certain, Marlin. It is merely the first of many prototypes. I don't expect perfect results on our first try. However, we can worry about the finer points later. For now, let's find out if this is merely a hypothesis or not. To start with, I just placed this Pokemon here. That's a Gabite. Then place the sample remains next to it. And finally turn on the molecular fusion device. Oh my goodness, oh, it's painful. Jeez, man. Now, once this cloak is on to shield it from the light, it should become mobile. Wow, so that's the first Shadow Warrior they created. Now let's see if it can actually move its body. Whoa, quick, Marlin, hand me that control gauntlet. Stay, creature. You must obey. I'll admit this is not what I was originally hoping for. However, this is certainly a step in the right direction. Given time, we should be able to bring them back. I don't know, Zeph doesn't sound too sure of himself either. All things considered, though, the first test went rather smoothly. Faye said we had to continue the research, not to let this setback trip us up. Her words, spurred on by her, we continued to work on the Shadow Warriors. However, even with the control gauntlet, some proved difficult to control. One lashed out at my face, leaving the scar you see today. Ah, okay. Another lashed out at Marlin, severing his arm. Has Marlin always had one arm? How did I miss that? And yet, despite our injuries, we pressed on. Over the course of several years, the Science Society, and they got Tyranitar too. I bet there's going to be a Metagross, and that's probably how they had like the 3 starters at the beginning of the game. Over the course of several years, the Science Society helped us capture more Pokemon and combine them with more test subjects. Some were living, as per Faye's request, and others were not. It's not to say we turned anyone against their will, of course. All grunts that became Shadow Warriors did so willingly for the chance to gain great power. But Faye, she was like a demoness driving us to crueler and crueler extremes in order to revive our children. Of course, I suspect she had absolutely no interest in them at all. It was always the Shadow Warriors she was invested in. Eventually, we concluded we would not be able to bring back our children using the Shadow Warriors. Despite coming close with our last trial, the cost to our children would have been too great had we continued in that same direction. And so, we were forced to try a new approach. One that was extreme, yet plausible, if recent events are anything to go by. The plan was to bring the ultimate weapon, the one mentioned in the old legends, here to Boreas. But while that weapon may be capable of mass destruction, it was the same device used to restore the Foreign King's Pokemon, and if that weapon could bring a Pokemon back to life, it stands to reason it could bring our children back as well. But how much of it was our idea, and how much of it was Aklev's machinations? Yes, under Zeph's instructions, we began researching the dark force of Boreas. At the time, we hoped to use this power to bring us the ultimate weapon. Of course, we had no idea that the dark force was, in fact, Eros' old partner, Hoopa. And from there, you know the rest. Phew, well that was an explanation and a half. Take it all in, Malk. Okay, now that you know what's really been going on, you should have no hesitation about working with us. I should apologize, Malk. I believe you to be some sort of spy sent by Aklev. If I'd known you were the real deal all along, I would have reacted less violently. Sir, we've detected remnants of Hoopa's portal in Viviltown. It's quite likely the Light of Ruin's base. Viviltown. So, the old base used by the Science Society now serves as the Light of Ruins. I should have known. Marlin, we cannot remain here any longer. Now that Aklev is distracted, we must strike quickly. It's time to rally our fighting force depart for Viviltown. Prepare the shadow. We move out at once. Of course, Zeph. I doubt we have much time until Aklif returns. And Malk, please don't tell Gohan and Ivory about me. At least, not until the time is truly right. That we neglected our children in favor of another, the thought would sicken him. Oh, before I forget, keep the outfit. Yes! 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 That's all I wanted, man. Forget anything else he's talking about. I don't care about it. I don't care, but yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. Okay, so we have to get the next gym badge. Cool, and that'll allow us to use Surf. I will save the game. Man, I'm never taking this fit off. I'm never taking this fit off. Woo! Hey, now before you start hating, and I'm clean, oh. Hey! Shout out Riley, man. Shout out the Boondocks. Alright, so now we are headed to... Can I fly in here? No, I can't. Dahara's town, or Dahara City. And once we get the gym badge from there, our level cap will increase to 50, meaning that we will be able to level up our Garchomp, or our Gabite, to level 48 into our Garchomp. And we can use our Megastone. I think we'll also have access to the Manectric Megastone now, too. Once we get Surf. So, I don't know why I have my bike on. Let's fly Dahara City. Heal up real quick. Alright, so there's a department store here, which I do want to check out. I don't think there's anything in particular that I want, but maybe like a, let's see. Oh, evolution items. Alright. Well, no, the only Pokemon left to evolve is Gabite. TM Corner. Let's go to the TM Corner. TM Corner and Wiseman Gifts, whatever Wiseman Gifts mean. Oh, and it tells you in the elevator. Nice. Bye. Hyper Beam, Focus Blast, Explosion, Giga Impact. Not impressed. Not impressed. If they had like Earthquake or something, maybe. Alright, let's see what a Wiseman gift is. Oh, mail. Alright. Team's looking healthy. Let's go and find that gym. Alright, they rebuilt that bridge, meaning that we can now go and challenge the gym. Oh, this looks like the Steel-type gym. Yeah. This is like literally modeled after an actual Pokemon gym. And if you give me like... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is... Hold on. Let me see if I can find an image. Alright, here. Let me save this image. Yeah, this is literally the Conolay City Gym from Sinnoh. Not literally, but like you see like the floor design is like literally the exact same, even like the panels and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's get that out the way here. Keep going though. Hey, champ in the making, it's been a while. Take a fresh water to celebrate your return. Thank you, sir. Galavan likes to use both electric and steel type. Oh! But that won't work in this gym. Floor here is magnetized, so everybody has magnet rise. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, that's fine. Electric and steel means that electric types are going to be kind of annoying. But for the steel types, we have plenty of solutions. Yeah, this is literally the Conolay City Gym. We have to disable the electric gates. I think I can do that. If you can beat me, I'll tell you what that bulb does. Is it to disable and enable a gate? Also, I just realized I have Nuzlocke resets still on here. I've had the Nuzlocke reset thing, like, at the top of my screen forever. I have not been Nuzlocking this, so sorry to anybody who's joined under the assumption that it has been a Nuzlocke. Luxio with Levitate. That's always fun. Loving the damage that I'm getting, though, with Fake Out. Probo Pass. Oh, man. Oh, man. Somebody didn't read the type chart. Probably a sturdy, though. Yeah. Earth Power. Oh, no. There we go. Good work, Shoji. Defeated Super Nerd Ezra. Turn that on. And that should do something for one of the gates here. Let's see if I go back here now. Okay, it doesn't do anything for that gate. But maybe it did for another gate somewhere else. Go here. Floor here is magnetized. Alright, this might take a while, so... Go... Maybe it turned off that gate, was what that other switch did. Alright, there we go. Go a couple different ways here. What does the other way take me? Out of curiosity. Let's see if I go here. Do I know Pokemon Fire Red? No, what's that? Here. Oh, this guy I just battled, right? Yeah, that's what I just battled. Alright, so let's see if I go this way now. So it doesn't do much. Nah, it doesn't do much, I should say. Alright. She's down. I'm gonna have to step out to heal real quick at some point. Did you say he designed the magnetized floor? Oh, right. Bronzong is heavy. Of course, Heat Crash doesn't do a lot to it. Alright, I think now after this, I should probably go heal. Go back. Here. Alright. And now this is open. I can either go to this one. There's an item inside the gym. Why is it asking me if I want to save just to pick up this item? Like, yeah, we can save, I guess. Why? What's going on? What does that mean? Oh, okay, it's an electrode. Yeah, that's not a big deal. A Voltorb, actually. I didn't need to save for that. I mean, my health is kind of low, but I was on my way to go heal. I just thought I could pick up an item on the way. Yeah, come on now. Am I faster than a Voltorb that I'm 10 levels higher than? Nope. Ah! Alright, I was on my way out anyways. That was kind of pointless. I get why it had me save before, though, I guess. If I were doing, you know, like a deathless run or something, that would have totally messed me up. Alright, let's go ahead and heal. Mind you, all that, and I still didn't turn off the main gate. Or not the main gate, but the gate on the top floor, I should say. Alright, Pokemon healthy again. Back into the gym. I'm thinking for this gym, I probably just send in Inosuke, Flame Charge, and then bulk up a bunch and sweep. Alright, now... Oh, and it looks like the switches stay too. Nice. Alright, this guy's next. Paralyzing me like I don't have guts? Come on, man. Gotta be smarter than that. Alright, well, whatever that red panel is, that's where I need to get to, because that's going to be the one that goes to the gym leader. This is a complex gym, man. Dang. They're making us work for this, this level cap increase. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, wrong turn. Yeah, you're right. Either way, though, that fake out. Alright. Let's go Inosuke. Turn on the bulb. Just knock my mic off my desk. Head back up here. See, now I think I'm just lost. Maybe that takes us... Hold on. Right, because there's really only one more gate that I can think of that we haven't found a way through yet. Found a bulb for, I should say. And that would be the one over here. Yep, there we go. I like how the bulbs stay on, though, so that, you know, if you do have to step out to heal, you don't also have to go, like, all the way and figure out which ones are for what. Let's battle this guy. Ah, man, I didn't get the fake out off. Oh, shoot, this is suddenly turned into a bad situation. Yeah, our health is getting low. Please, 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 please don't be a, Oh my goodness. Why am I interacting with these? Are all of them Voltorbs? Is there a point to me talking to these? Alright. And then is that the final switch? Yes. But it does appear that there's one more trainer before the gym leader, so I'm your final opponent before you face Galavan. I hope you brought a Paralyzed Heal. High key do need one. Let's go just Yawn Gear Grind. That's great. If they're going to Gear Grind, then I'll go Cynthia for the damage. Ah, smart to switch. Alright, cool. Now all that's left is to go here, back to the beginning, heal up, and get ready to get our 5th gym badge. Oops. Really? Alright. It's actually the wrong way. You know what I'll do? I'll do super speed. Oh, he's right here. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready. Don't really have much of a use case for JJ or Sam, but JJ does have Yawn, which could be helpful, and Sam has Beak Blast, which can inflict burn. So we'll see how this goes. I would like to save the game, even though there's already a saved file. I will be overwriting it. Yo, what's up, fella? How's it going? The name's Galavan. I'm the gym leader, in case you couldn't tell. How you find and navigate my gym? The magnetism and electricity by your feet giving you a rough time? Ahaha, that's the point. Invention is born out of necessity. Machines and technology grow only because what came before wasn't quite good enough. That's what me and my gym want to test. So how are you going to advance when the most obvious weakness isn't usable anymore? I want you to show me how you adapt. And I want you to show me with 2 of your Pokemon at a time. Double battle. Wish I had known that. Alright, it's a double battle, which just doesn't mean much, really. That just means that we probably shouldn't have JJ as one of our leads. I'm thinking we go Choji and Inosuke. Save. And skip most of his dialogue. Show me 2 of your Pokemon at a time. If you don't, Galavan will zap you until you can't even twitch. Alright, let's do it, man. Oh, he's fly. He's clean. This fit is hard. Oh, that fit is tough. I can't lie, bro. This might be the flyest gym leader I've ever gone up against. Golem and Magneton with permanent Magnet Rise on his side. Okay. That's fine. What I'm thinking is biggest threat right now is going to be Golem. So I am going to fake out Golem and then Flame Charge onto Magneton. Golem doesn't move this turn. Flame Charge, if it doesn't KO Magneton, which it might not, will bring it down very low. Oh, wow. Never mind. That didn't do anything. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Volt Switch, I can live with. Did a little bit more than I would like, but not the end of the world at all. Lantern, that is somebody who I'm not super thrilled to see, I'll say. See, the thing is, right, Golem can freely use Earthquake because all Pokemon that are electric or steel type during this battle will have Magnet Rise. So Lantern won't be affected by it. What I'm thinking is maybe if we... No, let's double team Golem. Let's Break, and let's Low Sweep. Scald. Okay, wait, that kind of works. If we get a burn too, Guts. No Guts. All right. All right, at least Golem goes down, which is fine. First KO goes to us. Manectric. This one is not one that I'm looking forward to dealing with. Especially because it might be carrying a Mega Stone. I don't know. I did no research into this team. So let's double up on Manectric. I am going to low sweep it again to try to get the speed drop. Yes, it does have a Mega Stone. Fun fact, do not have Manectric's Mega Stone. Got a good Manectric on my team. Ugh, Intimidate. I forgot about Intimidate on Mega Manectric. That's annoying. And it's faster. Double annoying. Alright, at least we get the speed drop on Electros. But we do lose Choji. It is interesting, though, how Lantern isn't targeting Inosuke. Either way, what I'm thinking is 2 special attackers. I guess Electros is more of a mixed attacker. But assuming that it's a special attacker, I'm going to go Snarl here. I could also go Leer to aid Inosuke, but I'm going to go Snarl. And then I might honestly bulk up to get more damage off, especially with my attack drop. Yeah, let's bulk up. Lantern, what is Lantern doing? I wish I had Lightning Rod. Oh, it's gonna paralyze. Watch it paralyze. That's annoying. Shoot. I don't know why I didn't consider Discharge. Volt Absorb. Okay. Yeah, I wish I had Lightning Rod. No paralysis is nice, though. Electros, unfortunately, has to go. So I am going to go here, and then I am going to... How heavy is Electros? Let me do a quick search. About 177.5 pounds. If we were to compare that to Embor, it's about 330 pounds. So we are almost twice its weight. You know what? Let's just go for it. Because that Discharge is not going to be fun, and it's going to make it really hard to take out Lantern. I think it's in Heat Crash range. I hope it's in Heat Crash range. Both Mons being at -2 special attack mean that we should survive. Alright, good. And Manectric should survive a Scald here. Embor, on the other hand... Oh! There we go. Nice. Okay, Manectric comes back out. We might lose Embor here. We probably will lose Embor here. However, if I can get Manectric down on special defense... Because he has, what, 3 Mons left? I'm going to get Snarl here. And then Inosuke... Let's go low sweep just to see, you know, if we can maybe get something off. No. Alright, that's fine. Thing is, we don't know anything about Manectric's moveset outside of Volt Switch. But we know that we can pretty much consider Lantern a non-threat. It's at -3 special attack. Magneton is also more or less non-threat too. Yeah, Scald we can be okay with. The biggest threat Lantern poses right now is the possibility to burn. Right, if Cynthia gets burned, we're kind of in trouble here. Oh, okay, what if I Leer? And then I Dragon Claw on the Lantern, right? Drop its defense. This should do big damage. Try attack. Alright, we lose a... Skull, please don't burn, please don't burn, please don't burn, please don't burn. Okay, thank you. JJ. I'm not, like, super thrilled about this, but I think if I do maybe... Let's go Protect on JJ. And then let's go Fire Fang. Here? No. Dragon Claw, we take out Lantern. Okay. Flash Cannon, I can live with. That did a little bit more than I would have liked. A lot more than I would have liked, actually. Okay. So, Cynthia is intimidated. Not super ideal. My plan, is... What is my plan? Okay, JJ, I need you to live one attack from Manectric and put it to sleep. In the meantime, Cynthia, I'm going to swap you out. Because yes, Manectric is not Manectric, Magneton is -1 defense, which, you know, counteracts our -1 attack. But I would rather have, you know, +1, not +1, but, you know, +0, -0 to his -1 defense. Okay, good. We put Manectric to sleep, and I think we can live at least one Flash Cannon. Good, Manectric goes to sleep here. We go Protect, and then... I don't have a good move, but I also don't have a safe switch-in. I guess I can just Beak Blast Manectric for some damage, because we're going to have to damage it at some point, too. It probably takes me out with, like, Discharge or something here. Yeah, Discharge is expected. Hey, it does a little bit of damage to Magneton, though, so that works. Also, did Manectric just wake up? Oh, no, this is the turn that it sleeps, right? Yeah, okay. For a second, I was like, I thought I put you to sleep. Okay, this works out perfect. Not perfect. I mean, we're down to our last two versus his last two, and things can get ugly very fast. What I'm thinking is I'm going to Moonblast Manectric as many times as I can before it wakes up, and I'm going to Fire Fang Magneton to get it out. Make it a 2v1. If I can drop Manectric special attack... Yo, you're lying! There's no way! There's no way! There's no way! Dude, it's -1! Dude, are you... Alright, okay. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Yeah! Flinch! Yeah! Yeah! Dude, most deserved flinch of all time. Are you kidding me? And this fight is over. Just like that, this fight is over. There's no way, bro. Built-in focus band or something. There's, like, are we kidding? Farigiraf levels of longevity, bro. Either way, fight is over. And with this, we defeat the Dahara City gym leader, Galavan, and get our 5th gym badge. Level cap is also going to increase to 50 here, so you know I cannot wait to head back to Dresco, level up, and evolve Gabite into Garchomp. Man, if that was a Garchomp, whole team would have been fried. Not only that, any Pokemon with videos on over 52. Oh, and we got the Volt Switch TM. Maybe the level cap is 52 in difficult mode. Let's see, let me pull up the list here. It is 52. Nice. Let's save here. That was a challenge, man, but we did it. Alright. I am now going to go get my team up to speed with our new increased level cap. Gotta heal up too. That's like priority number 1. Who would have thought with a ground type starter, not only a ground type starter, the Garchomp line as our ground type starter, we would have still struggled against an electric and steel type gym. That Magnet Rise effect, man. But shout out everybody who put in work to beat that team. JJ was going crazy, man. Inosuke, of course, getting us kicked off on the right foot. They were terrified of Inosuke. You could tell. You could tell he was horrified because all he kept doing was swapping in from Manectric to try to get the Intimidate. Although it was interesting how Lantern just would not use Scald on Emboar. Not up until like the very last turn when it was time for the KO. So I'm not sure. Either way. Oh, wait, I'm battling the wrong guy. Hold on. I should be battling, well, get the money anyways, right? But I should be battling this guy and his Audinose for XP. Alright, bad tantrum, which I think is stomping tantrum. The previous move failed. Power doubles. Do I want it over dig? Maybe. The AI in this game isn't like insanely smart, so dig might be better. I think I'm going to keep dig because I don't have a move that's going to fail. Like if it misses, you know, if like Fire Fang misses, then yeah, we do get 150 base power stomping tantrum. Do I want... It's not competitive play. You know what? I'm not going to learn Stomping Tantrum. We can always relearn it if we want. Alright, beat this guy. Let's go heal up. Go back in here. Alright, Cynthia's level 48. That means after this battle, she will be evolving. Here it is, man. Our moment of truth that we have been waiting for since the very start. When we got Cynthia, she was just a little Gibbo man, but she has been our starter, our team captain, overall just our GOAT throughout this entire playthrough. Would not be where we are today without Cynthia, man. Give it up for Cynthia for getting her final evolution as a Garchomp. Also getting access to the move Crunch. And we already have the Garchomp Megastone, so you know we're about to go crazy, baby. You know. Let's do it. Let's do it. High-key don't think I'm going to learn Crunch, though. Nothing against it. Crunch is a great move, but I just don't have a use for it on Garchomp at the moment. What I will do, though, is I am excited to test out Mega Garchomp. So I'm going to go and give the Garchompite to Cynthia. And let's test it out on this guy. Case my physical Dark Fury. I mean, if you say so, man. So Choji is going to open up with Brick on Mightyena. I am going to Mega Evolve, and we're going to go Dragon Claw on what's going to be Malamar that's going to swap in here. Look at that 170 base attack in action, man. Beautiful. Alright, now to speed this up a little bit here. Yeah, literally one-shotting everything with Garchomp. But let's keep leveling up here. Yeah, 52 is the level cap, and we're going to want to be at that level cap. Alright, so Cynthia and Choji are almost at level cap. Probably will be after this battle. Or maybe not, because he only has, what, 4 Autono? Battle's almost over already. Nope, Cynthia's there. Feather Dance. No, I'm good. Alright, so Cynthia's level cap. Have JJ go next, and that's actually a good set up for taking on this guy. Alright, Choji's level cap. Ooh, heavy slam. That's actually good. We can use that against fairy types. And Choji's a big Pokemon, so that's good. Just for somebody else to get the XP here. Let's get it. Alright. So Choji and JJ are both at level cap. Let's do like A and a Inosuke, maybe. That's an interesting combo. Alright, Inosuke level cap. Sam almost at level cap. Not Sam, A almost at level cap, but Sam is also almost at level cap here. I think, honestly, if I just heal up and then go take this guy on one more time, we might be good to get level cap. Let's go Beak Blast, and let's go Shockwave. I know we're gonna lose A. Alright, let's do JJ, and then just so that Sam can still get some experience, Sam swap out for Inosuke, and then do like a Mega Fire Fang, because why not? I don't think Sam or yeah, neither Sam nor A leveled up like they were supposed to there. That's funny. We gotta teach Sam like Thunderbolt or something, man. We can't keep going Shockwave or Discharge. Thunder. All right. Cool. I can rock with that. Heal up. Out of curiosity, how much money are we rocking with here? 160,000. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So a few places I want to go here. First is Epitome Town. I want to get Manectric's Megastone, which I believe is in Thundercat Mountain. So let's go super speed here. You know what? All this money, I might as well buy some more repels, right? Can I buy max repels yet? Oh, I can buy max repels, finally. And I can get up to 99 of them. I have 5 in the bag. Let's get 20. Get out this way. Man, it feels so good to be able to surf. So many items I want to get. In fact, since I was in Dresco Town just now, I should have gone and got that TM that's always there, too. Alright. let's find... Should be at the top, right? Yeah. Because I have it sorted by item type. Was it always this way, or was it... Alright, so nobody can use flash. Alright, this will be fun. Sucker Punch Stun Fist? Like, I guess, man. Flash is not an HM. Okay. Do I even have the TM for Flash? No, I do not. Alright, in that case, let's do this. Use another repel. Let's head back down to the 3rd floor. It's actually... Alright, so I make my way to the 2nd floor from here. Ladder to go to... I'm at a ladder at an end of a path. I feel like that means this one, though. Right? Yeah, this is what I thought before. Okay. 4th floor. From here. What's going on? Chill. With a lot of L's. Right here. On the stairs leading to the south platform. Follow west. Alright, I think this is the right way. Again, doing this all without flash, so that's fun. Alright, so I think this is the guy that I'm... Not the guy that I'm looking for, but this is an indicator that I'm in the right general area. Am I? Why am I trying to do this with no flash? PP up, okay, I mean that's nice to have, but not what I'm looking for. It's nothing. I think I had it before when I was over by that guy. No, Electivire, please, why are you acting like this? Electivire, why won't you go back in the Pokeball? What's going on here? The Rogue Electivire, I mean, I guess we can. Chase after his Electivire? Like, alright, man. If I get one more Repel wearing off and I'm still lost, I'm leaving and going to grab Flash. Maybe I have to battle this guy, and that's where I was getting tripped up. No, because there's like nothing around him either, you know? This is right here. I need to get, like, below where this guy is. I think there's, like, a bridge that I need to find to get there. Question is, how do I get to that bridge? Yeah, it's like this bridge right here. How do I get up there? Alright. Now I'm just straight lost on the 4th floor. No, let's not use another one. Let's use this, and then I'm just gonna go to TM's list here. Alright, Crater Town Pokemart, and we just gotta talk to somebody. Oh, Pokemart, not Pokemon Center. Alright, there we go. Contains Flash. Back to Epitome Town. There we go. Oh, I was in the room the whole time. Yeah, because then I battled this guy. And then, okay. Well, how was I ever supposed to see the stairs right there? Whatever, Noctowl. Alright. Oh, there's that guy's Electivire also. Okay. So I have to get it, like, right here. Oh, okay. So if I did that, right. Got on top. Here, right above it. There we go. There. Easy peasy. Drop that down there. Oh, okay, so that guy's electivires on the other side. Isn't that where I was before, too, when I was lost? And I was like, there's nothing over here where the PP up was. We're gonna have to battle the electivire. Yep. Yo, what if I caught it, bro? What if I was like, hey, I'm not level 53? Sir, this is above my level cap. Speed rose. Alright, well. Hold this fake out. And then whatever you're going to try to do isn't going to matter because I am getting ready to send out Garchomp. And I guess we'll just bulldoze. Yeah. Wow, even with the speed boost, still outsped. Shout out to Jolly Nature, baby. And EV training. Alright, Electivire's down. Get him in Epitome Town, he said, for a reward. Epitome Town, you say? Who is this? Then I must head there for the sake of the Science Society. Whoa, is this a side quest or is this part of the story? Hold on. Alright, anyways, let me finish what I came here to do, which is get Manectric's Megastone. So now that we have moved that boulder down here, we should be able to place it on top of that switch. I messed up. Shoot. Alright, that's fine. I'll fix it. As long as the boulder's still there. Okay, boulder's still there, so we're good. Let me break all the boulders, or the rock smash rocks first. So I can visualize my path better. Alright, now we go here. Here. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Light work for the Choj Master. Either way. Oh, there is another one. Okay. That's fun. No trainers have jumped me yet. Ah, okay. There we go. There they are. And this way there is... Oh, is this just a way around? Oh, there's somebody who's like missing. Hi, I'm Milo. I was catching Pokemon, got lost. Alright. At least Milo will keep our Pokemon healthy. Firstly, viable Pokemon will be something for battle, that's fine. Alright, so we've got Milo, we're helping this kid get back. Because, you know, milk's for the kids, right? He's gotta help this kid get back to his family. So, let's do that by... Unless he can surf. It's just heading this way. Alright, Milo, show me what you got. Send out a Pikachu. Alright, I mean, I'm not surprised. Sandshrew. I did a lot of natural school. Brick break. Alright, let's keep moving. Okay, I see how he got lost. My question is, why was he here by himself in the first place? Right, hiker's there, which means that's probably the way to go, but let's just see what else is over here. Yeah, I can't surf with this kid with me. Alright, that's fine. Let's battle the hikers then. That was easy. Alright, let me use Poochie mode speed. The fastest available. Oh, it was for nothing, really? Alright, back to super speed mode. Isn't this the way that I came, though? Hey, kid, I'm not gonna lie, man. We might just be lost. Hold on. Rock. Oh, wait, no, we're just taking him back to the beginning, right? Hold on. Oh, no, but we surfed to get over here. That's right. So we can't take him back to where we came. Alright, that's fine. I guess kid can't swim yet. Okay, that's where we found him. Yellow Pokemon I've never seen before, standing on a ledge, staring down at me. All my friends didn't believe when I told them. I took a picture of it, and I'm pretty sure if I dig through the walls. I don't know how long it'll take to break through. I'm on a machine that could do the digging for me. Well, I'm sure there's an item that we'll get at some point that we'll want to come back to this guy with. Dude, alright. Can I use dig? Is that allowed? Is that like... Nope. Okay, not this way, or not the other way. It has to be this way. It can't be that way. So, at this intersection, let's go north first. As far north as we can go. Let's dead end that way. If we were to go down here. Dead end. Hikers. Dead end. Picnickers. Dead end. So dead end all the way here. See the hikers, it's nothing but a dead end. Alright, noted. Versus if we went this way, and went down. Another rock that we haven't broken yet. Alright, this might be a new area. I'm seeing a lot of these. Ah, wait a minute. There we go. There's a ladder. I want to get something there. Alright. Appears Milo's left something behind. Oh, Thunderwave TM. Nice. Thunderwave TM is actually really, really good for us if we are going to be using Serene Grace Togekiss. Which, as of now, that is the plan. So we get Thunderwave. Oh, you're kidding? Here we get a T-Wave plus Air Slash, man, with Serene Grace on the flinches. Yeah, opponent's never hitting. We can also translate this, because we should be doing that, right? Pressure elsewhere is the key. Oh, well, yeah, that's just telling us that we have a puzzle here. Did it reset the other one, too? No shot. Alright, how do we get to the other side and get those, This is just where we were before. Is there another set of boulders that we want to knock down? I don't think so. So now the great question is, how do we go about getting to the other side? Yeah, because that boulder's gone, right? Even if I were to, you know, just jump down this hole, it would just take me right there. Oh, wait, hold on, hold on. Ideas. Ideas coming to fruition. Go here. Oh, paralyzed. I didn't know that would be there. Alright, that's one gate solved. Now, without leaving the floor, I say as I leave the floor, how do you get to that side? Alright, let's do this. So it's gonna have us apparently not go here. Have us go here. We have to set up the boulder. There we go. Alright. I just need one of those boulders to... I think I might have messed up already, though. Wait a minute. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, yeah, I messed up. Alright. Let's exit out of there. Come back here. Oh, wait a minute. No. Definitely messed up again, but I understand it now. Alright, that does the least amount of damage there. Or maybe I don't understand it. Oh, wait, what if I go here? Right, move that out the way. There we go. Okay, that goes there. It's one of the gates. Almost there, man. Ugh. This has been a whole series of just puzzles. Yo, there's no way. I just messed it up. I just messed it up. Alright, but this time we know how to do it. I think. Alright. So, we go here. Here. I don't think I messed it up beyond repair last time, actually. Maybe I was a little dramatic and said that I messed it up. But this time, I know I got it. Alright. That's one gate down. Now we just have to not leave the floor, because that'll reset the boulders. We have to... However, I got over here. Alright, yeah. So I'm down here now. I think. Was it? No, that's just the same way that I came. Okay, I have to do that one first, I think. And the reason why I think that is... Move! Ah! Dude, these trainers are, like, in the way everywhere. Like, jeez. Can we make a rule where you can kick them out after you beat them? Like, move out of the way, dude. Alright. And I've already forgotten how I got there. Alright, dude. Great. Oh, no, it is through here. Okay. Yeah, through here. Over there. Through here. And then once we get that, what we can then do is go down here. Yes. That allows us to do this. Get that one. Be very careful here. There we go. Finally. Last thing now is just how do I get back down? See, I know I'm moving too fast because, like... Yo, move. Dude, this hiker guy is the most annoying one. Alright, finally. Manectric Megastone. Ugh, that was a pain to get. We have that now. Use dig. I'm also going to save because no shot I'm doing that ever again. Alright, let's now fly. We have to make it to the Rift Cave, they were saying. Actually, I don't know. Not a lot of time left for me to continue with the story. What I might do is I might just EV train then. Yeah, let's do that. So, fly back to Fall Shore. Alright, now we're targeting 155 special attack, 161 speed. So we gotta get that special attack up. Alright, 155. And 163 on the speed is actually more than I would have hoped for. Which actually concerns me and tells me that it's possible that maybe we didn't max out something, but either way. Cool. So A is now EV trained. Let's give the remaining ones to JJ, who is going to need some berries to reduce its less used stats. Let's reduce, let's see, from a stat standpoint, special defense is pretty solid. I probably would end up going special defense and special attack with some of the HP. Dude, what do you mean? Maybe HP is already maxed out, and that's why. Which is possible. Not like super likely, but possible, right? So I just lowered a lot of stats. Okay, so HP I think is just maxed out, which is fine. That is very much alright here. Cool, so team is starting to come along pretty well. Ooh, okay, hold on. Alright, so what's next for me is going to be, I think it's this guy. Yep, coin case. Alright, now that we have a coin case, we can get coins. And with those coins, we can get a number of different prizes. Items, Pokemon, TMs, or no thanks. And then you can buy coins. Alright, cool. What I'm going to do now is fly over to Dresco. Hold on, let me just see what all the items available are. Pokemon is also pretty cool. Nothing really here that, like, super catches my eye, but, you know, still some options. TMs, Secret Power Double. Will-O-Wisp wouldn't be bad. Swords Dance is also really good. What I'm mostly interested in is the items here. Get things like Leftovers, Life Orb, Ability Pills. That is how we're really going to get our team to come together. So, I am planning on ending stream in a few minutes here, but in the meantime, while I wait for those few minutes to come, what we're going to do is just go over to the Dresco house and beat up on that Dark-type trainer until he begs for us to be banned for life, and then we're going to just beat up on him some more. Yeah. Because it looks like coins are not cheap, which is fine. We don't expect them to really be. So I do a little bit of level grinding here. Not level grinding, XP grinding. Not XP grinding, coin grinding. There we go, jeez. Let's go Brick Break on Pangoro, Moonblast on Malamar. Nice. Alright. Now that we've got a little bit more money, what's going on, Burning Tepig? 34K. I don't know why, but it felt like I was getting less money per win, too. But, just check, slowed down, that is not the case. Boom. 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 Alright. Not Pokemon, let's start with the Breakfast first. Alright, 55,000. Have JJ fly us back to Dehara. We are going to make our way over to the game corner now and purchase some coins. Alright, so I can buy 5. Oh, they're so expensive! 50k and I only get 550 coins. Great. Great. Yeah, well, with 500 coins, let's see what I can get. Look at items. Oh, this isn't bad, actually. This isn't bad at all. I mean, I want the life orb, which is definitely very pricey. But even if I only wanted something like an expert belt or like a zoom lens, not terrible. Ability pill is also going to be pricey, so yeah. Yeah. Cool. Alright, I think I am going to... Here's what I'll do, because I was going to end stream. I think we'll grind money until I get, like, one of those items, maybe. That might take a while, though. I mean, 50k gets us 500, right? It's 1/15 of the way there. Jeez, man. Alright, maybe... I don't know. Maybe I'll break my my money rule of no off-stream grinding just for the money, but we'll see. Here. Something else I want to check. Okay, let's see. Here. If I wanted to go and check how far am I in the game, I now have 5 gym badges, and I can surf places now, which is good. Alright, can I get to... I don't think I can. Yeah, Route 18, no shot. Maybe once I get past, you know, this Rift Cave, then I'll be able to get to it. Until then, not quite yet. Oh yeah, because we're going to Vivel Town, I think they said afterwards. All right, in that case, probably going to just go ahead and call it a stream here. There's a lot of money grinding to do, but we'll probably do that like at the beginning of next stream or something like that. Until then, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Hope y'all have a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic rest of your Sunday. Fantastic start of your week. And I'll catch y'all next time, man. Peace out.